Whenever you create a password, you want to make it as strong as possible. What makes a strong password strong? I thought you'd never ask. Long passwords with a mix of letters, numbers, symbols, and even spaces is a good start. The more random your password is, and the longer you can make it, the better it's going to be. Using your cat's name and the year of your bar mitzvah isn't going to be that strong, especially if you're using it across multiple sites. Don't use the same password for more than one site, like ever. It's not very smart. Don't allow the browser to remember your username and your password. Yes, I know it's easier, but it's also very unsafe. I know, it's hard to remember all those passwords. I completely understand, but there's a better way. May I introduce to you the Password Manager. With a password manager, you only need to know one password, and it remembers the rest. Here's an informative video that explains what a password manager is and what it does.
It's basically an app that keeps all of your passwords secure inside of a safe that only you can unlock. This way you only need to remember one password. And once you unlock the safe, you can see all of your many different passwords in one place. Since it's an app, you can access your passwords from any device you've installed it on. And since you don't need to remember all your passwords anymore, you can make them really long and complicated. So what happens if your password manager gets hacked? They would have access to all of your individual passwords then, right? Not necessarily. The password manager encrypts your data, so if a hacker looks inside your safe, all they'll see is scrambled passwords. LastPass was hacked in 2015, and users had to change their master passwords, but the individual passwords inside were safe because of this encryption. It may seem like it would be annoying to have to retrieve your password for every single website, but actually, most password managers have browser plugins that automatically fill your info in for you. So in many cases, it's actually easier. And besides, it's better than the alternative, becoming one of the millions of Americans that get hacked every year.
Wow, a password manager does all of that? That was a great video. Now there are a lot of password managers out there, and there's a few that we suggest like LastPass, KeePass, and 1Password. The important thing is to find something that works for you, and we promise you're gonna learn to love it. One important thing I forgot to mention is that a password manager doesn't actually work to log onto your computer, so you may need to remember 2 passwords.